Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. I've missed you. My channel also just hit 6 years old, so happy birthday to Jadestone Tarot, and I'm so honored to be able to connect with your energy, whether you're new here or you're returning. Welcome to the channel. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And something really interesting also happened before I started getting into your energy, Aries. The readings that I'm planning to do today, I wanted to do your reading and I was gonna go from there. And as I was getting into your energy, tell me why I accidentally knocked over my amethyst crystal and it broke into not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 and actually 5. I don't know if you can see this. I have a candle and it broke into little don't mind my little sage, but these little amethyst chips. I'm like, well, what the hell am I gonna do with that? But yeah, so you could be going through some big shifts right now, as you can see. You this looks almost kind of wrong. Kind of looks like a let's not do that. But something's being revealed to you. All right, there's something that if it wasn't for this falling apart, things couldn't come together. Like, that's the weirdest way to put it. And these are very sharp, like the edges are extremely sharp. So yeah, that happened. Anyways. Oh, and we're dealing with glitches also with this camera. I've had this camera since I started this channel. So Spirit could be saying, Jade, it's time for an upgrade. So it is what it is. Big changes coming for the collective and I'm here for it. I hope you are too. Let's see what wants to come through for you. Sorry, we've been yapping for like 2 minutes, but we have Inner Temple Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. What's going on for Aries? Trust your path, get grounded. No, dance with life. Well, this seems like it's a time where you're having to really check in with yourself, probably needing to go inwards. Yeah, the energy could be feeling very chaotic, very intense, and there's something in your gut. It's giving literally confirmation, screen glitch, right when I said that. There's something your gut has been nudging at you for a while. And you need to trust that, right? If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Now, the thing is, some of you feel as if you may not be supported with this choice or with this direction in the path that you're taking. Some of you may actually be experiencing lack of support in your community, in your relationships with these steps that you're taking to evolve and to grow. Now, Spirit is guiding you towards putting your foot down, saying no, setting boundaries. You're allowed to take a break. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to cancel plans. You're allowed to change your mind, right? And then we have do something to change your energy. You may used to be the yes person or somebody who would always be there on standby, on call, whenever you need me, I got you sort of thing. You are saying no. This is something that's different. This is something that's new. This is something that you could be very unfamiliar with, or this is very fresh ground. Yeah, and perhaps people made you feel unsupported from saying no before in the past, or you felt this pressure. You felt like if you said no, you would lose a friend, you would lose a partner, you would lose your community, you would be shunned, you'd be blocked, you'd be cut off. But you're starting to realize if by doing those things, by expressing how you really feel, and if people have a problem with that and they're willing to just walk away, then they're not that great of friends. They're not great of family. They're not great of partners. They're not, they don't deserve to be in your life. And so with Dance with Life, it says, do something to change your energy. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're learning how to put your needs first. You're learning how to prioritize yourself. You're learning how to march to the beat of your own drum. And if that requires, oh my God, like seriously, if that requires, this is the separation from the what glitters and what is kind of just dull. Obviously we see kind of, it's showing like this, this is so symbolic, but this is like the potential, like what you see in other people. You see, oh, but they have it too. They could be shining like me, right? This kind of almost looks wrong. It kind of looks wrong, but I didn't think of that until now. Anyways, I feel like you're separating yourself from those that dull your shine. You're removing yourself from those where you see the potential, you know? There's potential there. There's little glimmers of hope. They show you little signs that maybe they could give you what you want, what you need. But at the end of the day, you gotta shine your light. And some of these people have been blocking your light or have been hindering your growth. So this is a time where you're like, no more of that. We ain't doing that no more. Nah. We have eclipse season coming around the corner, so big stuff is happening. Big changes are happening. And I'm hearing we want to be on our best behavior. All right. Let's get into the tarot portion. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, show me clearly. I'm just going to kind of tidy this up. These ones came out together. And it was this, and then these two. We're just gonna go like this. Okay, I mean, whatever, who cares? What's going on for Aries? Show me clearly. Oh, so I flip it, it flipped itself. 3 of Pentacles reversed. This is not working anymore. And you've been very positive. You've kept a really, see, there's my camera, the reflection. You've been very positive. You've kept an optimistic point of view. You're somebody who's very cheery-minded. You know, you're the person people come to for bright ideas, for support, for inspiration. 10 of Swords reversed. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Well, damn. A lot of reversals. My deck is not upside down. We have a Page of Pentacles at the bottom. But I'm going to just pull a few cards. We'll talk about it. We'll clarify. You could be seeing 333, or if you start seeing that number, whether that be on clocks, license plates, number of likes you see on a post on Instagram, whatever. I'm just seeing that 333 is important for someone. Maybe your life path number 3, or you were born on the 3rd. You're not happy, and you're finally doing something about it. Queen of Swords, the 10 of Wands. You're doing the hard work. You're doing what's necessary. 5 of Cups fell out sideways. That fell out here. Yeah. And it's time for people to take on what's theirs and leave behind what ain't yours to be fixing, carrying, responsible for it. Some of it's not your responsibility at all. Some people might be seeing you as someone who's very cutthroat, or like you don't care, you don't give a fuck, but you do. You do, but it looks like you've had a change in heart, or you're surprising people. Tower and the Queen of Cups. You are definitely surprising people. People are shocked by your actions. But you know, you're tired of feeling sad, hurt, disappointed, left behind, abandoned, unappreciated, undersupported. 10 of Swords in reverse. The worst is over. The worst is definitely over. But you're tired, like, why waste another minute, another hour, another week, another month, another year, you know, being unhappy or being around people that don't see your value, don't appreciate you, don't love you, don't celebrate you, don't support you, and make your life harder, right? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You and these people are not collaborating the way you used to, or maybe you never were able to be compatible. You were forcing something that wasn't there. And maybe there is outside circumstances that brought you guys together. There's a reason why everything's happened the way it has, but I think for a lot of you, this is a time where you no longer need to hold on. Look at how I don't know what's going on with my camera. The white balance is changing. It's like, how do we go from like pink and now we're like blue? So there's a big shift clearly going on, and my camera's picking up on it. So let's see here. I feel like this is showing tough love. Queen of Swords, she's not very loving, to be honest. She's very cold. But that Queen of Cups over here, you have love, you care, but it comes to a point where enough is enough. I'm hearing you're no longer this person's punching bag. Some of you have been experiencing a lot of toxicity, abuse, you know, like verbal, maybe even physical, emotional, spiritual, just, it's like you've been taking a beating and it has been so unhealthy and so draining and so toxic, and you are finally doing something about it. You're finally doing something about it. You're saying no, you're setting boundaries, you're walking away, you're canceling plans if you need to, you're putting your needs first. You're doing something different with your life, with your actions, right? You're tired of the same thing repeating over and over. You gotta take different actions. Your approach has to change. Your mindset also is changing a lot. For some of you, I'm seeing something, you know, I rarely say this, but if there is something coming up about a third party situation, you're done. If you found out that someone you were seeing, maybe it was casual, maybe it was just a hookup, but if you found out there was another person involved, you could have been like, nope, we're fucking gone, we're done, I'm not interested, I am not a home wrecker, like something like that. Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You're also, I'm hearing like making them pay for it in some sort of way, shape, or form, or like you're not gonna let someone just get away with their actions easy. It definitely feels like this isn't like punishment, but in a way it is like the repercussions of someone's actions. Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands is like, too bad, this is your bed, this is the bed you made, this is the bed you sleep in. Whoa. So someone's carrying a lot of weight. You have empathy for them. Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups. You definitely feel for them, right? But something tells me with the Tower that came out after the Queen of Cups, something tells me is that the way you feel for them, it doesn't last very long, or there's like a change in heart, or there's something occurring. I wonder what this Tower is. We have a King of Cups at the bottom, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords. You're no longer stuck, you guys. You're no longer stuck. You finally are freeing yourself. You used to feel so much guilt, so much responsibility for things, for problems, for issues that weren't even yours to begin with. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're finally done being the hero. You gotta save your own self, right? It's not up to you to save and rescue the world. Yeah, there's these expectations people place on you. People see you in a very bright and high light. Whoa, you see my screen just glitch like crazy? Y'all, my Logitech camera, rest in peace. It's on its last legs. I was hoping, I was like, it's just Mercury retrograde, it's just Mercury retrograde. Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, people see you in such high light, and it gives you, this is making me think of stage fright, or like the fear of fucking up, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of disappointing others, or not doing what others expect from you, and then like people, because their expectations aren't met, it has some sort of fallout or backlash, or I don't know, it looks like people have this expectation on you and it keeps you stuck, or it keeps you in this bubble, or keeps you kind of in limbo, like you're having a hard time expanding. Like you have these ideas, you have these visions, but we have the Magician, Ace of Wands, Hangman, you have these beautiful visions, what you could create, but you haven't done it yet because, oh my god, can this stop glitching? You haven't done it yet, probably because of fear of like, well, what if people don't like it, or what if people don't support me, or what if people, you know, they leave me, or they want to use me, or I don't know. It's showing that there's all those thoughts coming up. Remember the whole, like, if you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? But it's almost like, because the next card came out was no, it's almost like you're denying that opportunity. Almost, see, look, now we're pink. Now we're back to pink. What the fuck is going on? This camera, man. It's like you're denying yourself the opportunity to go live your life, to expand, to do the things you've always dreamed of doing, to change your energy. But you could even be the one denying yourself, like, no, I can't. I have too much responsibility. I don't want to disappoint these people. I don't want to upset this person. I don't want to, you know. I feel like a heaviness, man. I feel for you. I'm sending you good vibes. So let's see how this is going to change. We're going to switch decks. I was drawn to my Vice Versa Tarot. I haven't used it in a while. Love it. Ooh, Three of Swords at the bottom, Knight of Swords on the top. You could be hurting people's ego. All right, let me see. Let's see what happens next for Aries. Bye, Aries. Doing what needs to be done, what must be done. You're doing some hard work right now. Some hefty work. It's not the easiest, that's for sure. But you're doing what's necessary. Let's see here. What can Aries expect in the near future? What can Aries expect in the near future? Okay, so 4 of Cups coming out. This is the backside. I want to say, like, there's nothing really left to gain in this situation. We have Queen of Swords coming out again. Yeah, you're getting very clear with yourself. You're no longer making excuses. You're looking at what's reality. You're looking at what people are showing you. People may be seeing you as cold, and to be honest, you might actually be feeling a lot more colder and detached than you normally are. And you probably are not a fan of feeling ice cold, heartless, but like, you gotta do what's need to be done. Emperor coming out. What's coming up for Aries? Strength. Yeah, this is taking a lot of strength. It's taking a lot of courage. This is not easy, but it's necessary. It's needed at this time. You give support when it's reciprocated, literally. 2 of Pentacles. One more and then we'll talk about it. For Aries, show me clearly. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. So let's talk about this. By the way, we have Scorpio, Leo, Aries coming out. A lot of fire, Scorpio water, but ruled by Mars. So a lot of fiery energy. Fire, Mars, and solar energy. Oops. Okay. So yeah, that 4 of Cups. So we asked, what's next? Well, the ship has sailed. You're on your way. You are moving on. Some people are stuck in the past though. Some people are stuck in this mindset of who you used to be versus who you, like, some people are having a very hard time rationalizing that, like, you mean what you're saying and you're walking your talk and you mean business, and people have a hard time accepting that, but you mean it this time. I heard balls to the walls. Like, you mean it. There's no budging. Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups. It's empty. It's done. There's nothing left to gain here. All is lost and spilt. No use crying over spilt milk. Others could be though. But this Queen of Swords, she does not care. She's like, all right, next, let's move on. Whew. Queen of Swords, right? She's very analytical. She's logical. She's very precise. She's really good at communicating her thoughts, her needs, her expectations on herself, other people. She is somebody who finds solutions to problems. So it's like you're looking at a big fat problem in your life and you're just deading it. You're just cutting it. You're removing the thorn is what I'm hearing. You're removing the thorn. And then we have the next card, which is the 7 of Wands backside. There's some people that take no accountability and it's frustrating. Look at how they just avoid. Look at how they turn their back. They ignore what has been done. They ignore their part to play. They expect you to clean up after them. Not anymore. Not anymore. Even the way in the 7 of Wands, that person's back, he's facing the Emperor, and the Emperor is your energy. And like, literally, these people, who are these people? I mean, for some, they're your friends. For some, they're your family. For some, it's your partner. For some, it is the people you work with. For others, it's like people in your community, like your neighborhood. Like, man, it could be a whole lot of different variations of this. But people just expect that you're the magic man, magic girl. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna wave a magic wand and just like solve the problem. Because like you are somebody who does hold it together. You are somebody who, you're like a miracle worker, or that's how people see you. To you, you're like, well, it's logic. I do this, I take the next step, I follow through, I come up with a plan, I strategize. People see you as someone who can just tame the beast, any demons in life, any troubles, any struggles. You're there and you just make it all better. You're very soothing. And you always seem to balance it out, or you always seem like balancing the scales, balancing the budget. You're always on top and you're making others happy while doing it. You're literally satisfying these people and those people. They're on opposite sides, 2 different buildings. And yet here you are working your magic and everybody's like, wow, Oh my God, how did Aries do that? That's amazing. And meanwhile, you're standing on one foot, on one freaking foot. I hope your feet are okay. If you're dealing with any foot troubles, I got new shoes and they gave me blisters. I'm like, oh my God, piss me off. Piss me the fuck off. I just want to go on my run, but no, to break my shoes in. Or I might just return them, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Okay, so that's kind of what's next is... What's at the bottom? Hierophant. Page of Pentacles, the Sun. I feel like you have a big commitment coming in. I feel like it's a promise to yourself, though, more than others. More than others. And not to allow others to persuade you, to change your mind, to distract you, to take you off balance, take you off course. I feel like that's what this could be talking about. Let's see what's next for Aries. But yeah, don't let anybody dull your sparkle. I look back at my amethyst. Don't let anybody dull your sparkle. Remember, just because they got potential doesn't mean you should just like try and pull it out of them. Otherwise, you're gonna break yourself in the process, right? All right, let me go back to the cards. But this amethyst crystal, I can't believe it. Cannot. Oh well, it is what it is. What's next for Aries? Ace of Wands. Ooh. You're on fire. And again, coming in like a surprise. Coming in, you look at how this lightning bolt is hitting the tree. Up in flames, just like that, on an instant, on a whim, boom. Things happening very fast for you. Ooh, I love we have the star at the top of the deck. Wish fulfillment energy, stepping into your calling, stepping into your purpose, your divine purpose. Aquarius energy, we just had that full moon in Aquarius. Very intense. Very strange vibes the last couple of days. Oh, and a glitch. Confirmation. I know it's not just me. We have the Two of Wands at the bottom. So what are you going to do? You going to take the opportunity? Or are you going to sit this one out? What you going to choose? Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, Hangman. Yes! Yes! Look. Oops. Almost dropped it. Look, from being in this limbo, considering what everybody else thinks, what everybody else wants, does it get approved and accepted by so-and-so? Who gives a shit? You go from in this limbo, you're thinking about it, you're reflecting on it, you're looking at all these different perspectives, you're ready. You're ready, you're jumping in. You've been giving this a lot of thought too. It's been on your mind heavy for a while now. It's go time. Okay, what's next for Aries? Six of Pentacles, backside. What's next for Aries? The Sun, backside. Oh, nice. And the Ten of Cups. All right. Eight of Cups at the bottom. There's still some things you're having to work through and letting go. I'm also seeing something coming up about a childhood dream or a long dream that you've had for who knows how long, but like long enough. Okay. So what's next? You're ready to put that all behind you, all the stress, all the doubts, all of the worries, all of the external energy that's not even yours. You're ready to put that behind you and you're safe. You're safe to do what you wish. You're here, you're supported, you're divinely guided. This is a time where you are now allowing yourself to step forward and receive what you've dreamt of having. And you're deserving of this. 10 of Cups backside. You're so close. All you gotta do is take the next step. That's all you gotta do. You're so freaking close. Oh shit. No! My bracelet got stuck on my top. No! Okay. Because it's like this little metal hook. And actually, fun fact, this bracelet broke. I had to fix it myself. Oh, and it fell off. I had to fix it myself with like a wire. Silver wrapped wire, whatever the fuck. Okay, but I don't have the time to put it back on right now. Because it's kind of complicated. Oh my god, what is with this reading? All the breaking things, interruptions, the glitches. But it's okay, because it doesn't matter. We're going to get to the desired outcome anyways. My desired outcome is to get this video up on YouTube and get this message out to you guys. whatever your desired outcome is, you're going to get there. You're making it happen. You're taking the steps necessary. Of course, are there little blips? Are there little interruptions? Are there little struggles, little challenges that you are having to overcome? Inconveniences? Yep. But you're handling it. You're putting in that work. You could be tired though. You're needing to rest. You definitely could use a bit of some rest, recuperation, some downtime, right? That's why we had these 2 cards come out earlier, which was Inner Temple and Get Grounded. You're gonna need some of that. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, and connect with nature. That's going to help you immensely during these divine changes and these shakeups. Truly. But it's gonna get better very, very quickly. So push through, believe in yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself, and surround yourself with those who love you, who cherish you, who treat you well, and those you can lean on. And if you can't lean on them, you got yourself, which is amazing. You got your guides, you got your spirit team. The divine supports you. I support you. I love you. And we have this beautiful community, so you all can support each other as well. All right. You're never alone. Don't you forget that. And I'm so grateful for you. And I'm so honored that we had this time together. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. I will let you guys go and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Also, private readings are available down below. And hit the subscribe button if you're new. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Have a lovely day. Bye, Aries.